Yeah,
the whole
I know,
game. And the next person was like 55,000. When he was doing like 3 people's damage on his team pretty much. Is
I think the graph was about 50% of the total team damage.
Yeah.
Just by one player.
Even more than,
My God. But hey, how you gonna beat that pile die though? That's the question.
Team secrets
Bring it out. Whatever you can.
Are you gonna
This
beat
is
the
how you beat the
Pylai
Pylai
by
die.
banning out his hero?
You banned all of his heroes.
We did see Puppy did play the Bounty Hunter the other day for them, but that's also because of the heroes that they had. They had Ogre, I think, Bounty Hunter, so they wanted Pie to, Pie's the 5 player, so they used the idea want to do that. So heroes that are left that we've been highly considering. Earth Spirit.
Yo.
Oh, no.
God, he left the Earth Spirit.
Oh, what are you doing? I told you they wouldn't ban it, because Puppy the Master is ready for the
Puppy
counter,
things.
baby.
So
they
they've
fell
got,
right into his trap.
This is the strategy probably. It's a best of 3. Puppy's just thinking, you know what? He's doing the Puppy thing. We're going to leave it and see if we can beat it.
Doesn't matter. Even if they lose with it badly, they'll still pick it.
They'll pick it again anyway.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's no mind game here.
He even said, like, even he knows how good he is. He's like, oh yeah, I'm the best.
He's so
he
good
said
at
he's
Earth
one of the
One
best.
of the best.
He wasn't. He was
Well,
very
he is kind
humble,
of the best.
actually.
Yeah.
Read in between the lines, you.
Yeah. Come on. No, I mean, okay, well, that happened. So
Yeah.
So heroes that they can respond with. Every other big one's coming out, but they go for the Axe Dazzle right away.
How you do it?
That's Puppy specials,
They
right?
have a plan.
You said this is the only team that first picks the Dazzles, right, Slacks?
That is correct. It's a team that really loves the Dazzle, but really knows how to utilize them too. I mean,
Didn't you call Dazzle their Achilles heel?
yes,
That's what he did.
I did.
Yeah.
And was I wrong? They lost. I mean, but
They also won with it.
They also won with it.
well, they play it every game. They're gonna lose 50%.
All right.
There's a forced 50% win rate in Dota too. But anyway, interested to see the Axe and the Dazzle put on the same team. Usually you see that as a counter, but they work exceedingly well together in the early game.
Yeah.
Right?
So here's probably what TNC thinking maybe Darkseer. I don't know if they want to do it again this time because he is a little bit weaker, but
I like it versus these 2 heroes though.
yeah, they're gonna do it anyway. Yeah, it's good to just contest the lane really hard.
Oh boy, we saw this lineup again last time, game 2 with TNC. The Darkseer and the Earth Spirit. You just give them extra speed, extra damage, and you're just making them even more terrifying.
It just sets up your game plan, like right off the bat. You have your Darkseer, so then you kind of like instill a little bit of fear into the enemy. It's like, okay, we don't really want to play versus all these Ion Shell carriers, so they might be considering like, okay, do we ban out like the Embers and stuff like that? It definitely starts indicating what they want to be going toward with their game. Big Wombo combo team fight, mech carrier.
I just feel like with the Earth Spirit and the Darkseer already picked up, it's just so good. If you look at the 2 openers, there's one clear favorite in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And it in a way, I guess it's an out for secret because it's easier to know what TNC is going to do with that, so you can counter it a bit more than TNC can counter an Axe Dazzle because it's very open, but at the same time, it's just
Usually
how are
Axe
you
Dazzle
countering
is...
Air Spirit and Darkseer?
Axe Dazzle is a counter to something else, though. Like, usually you don't lead with Axe Dazzle, because it's not, like, super flexible. It's just a lot of physical damage mitigation and a lot of, it's good anti-melee, but not versus these 2. These 2 don't right-click at all, pretty much ever.
They could be, like, since you already, like, know the Darkseer Earth Spirit are going to be, like, that dual lane kind of pressure. Of course, Earth Spirit can TP with Ion Shell all the time, but they can put that, like, dual lane aggression with the Axe Dazzle, at least on the safe lane, which is pretty strong.
But you don't even know what you're up against.
Yeah, you still don't know what you're up against, sure, but...
Well, at least they're not going to go up against Tinker. Because Cuckoo's Tinker gets removed. It would be kind of crazy if TNC were allowed to play the same lineup as they had in the previous game they played.
I think OD is really good versus Axe and Dazzle, too. Like, OD is one of those heroes that kind of crushes both of them.
Yeah.
Badly.
Yeah. As soon as the Grave goes off, you Astral, or whenever the Axe initiates, you're able to get the Disruption and...
just painful.
Mess with his entire initiation.
Yeah, you pretty much have to jump to OD at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what you guys aren't considering is the next level counter to the Earth Spirit and the Darkseer. What is that? That'd be my main man, Kardel. All right? You pop a mana leak when he gets into that little boulder, and then by the time he's out of it, no mana, no nothing. Pretty good against Darkseer, too, with a Blinding Light, and a great follow-up heal for Team Secret.
Thing is, you could just dump all your mana while you're rolling.
Exactly.
But I do like
TNC's turn.
Yeah.
What?
Ben and Slacks is exchanging
Team
looks right now.
turn to pick.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Slacks. If I'm the only one that likes your idea, you're not.
That's probably
you're not
good.
gonna do.
That's probably
like
Shiva, you
that.
and me, we've had some pretty clutch calls before. And anyway, Juggernaut and Starladder, Larky Malarky.
Like, yeah, I mean, we saw Raven and Cuckoo play those two heroes in the previous game, so
seconds remaining.
they're not going to play that again. Juggernaut gets removed on the side of TNC.
Reserve time.
One of the better safe laners versus Darkseer or Spirit.
Yep.
Lifesteal would just make them all physical damage.
Yeah.
Which is always risky, I would say, especially when you don't have that much minus armor.
Especially when you're up against a Darkseer with a wall. He can copy you and make you hit yourself.
Indeed. Lifestealer's greatest enemy is himself. Kinda.
Yeah.
What do they want to reveal here?
Wise.
Let's see. I mean, this pick will really set up what's going to happen for the rest of the time. I mean, Dazzle and Axe, pretty obvious what those two are going to be doing. Putting a lot of pressure in early, kind of dominate that kind of laning stage. Scale pretty good with the armor. And Gyrocopter going to be picked up. My goodness gracious.
He's a decent safe laner versus Darkseer. He's not amazing, but he's not great. We saw this matchup back a lot when Gyrocopter actually got picked occasionally, and also gives him a ton of team fight and magic damage. I think that's the most important thing about Gyrocopter in this game, is he offers a lot of magic damage as opposed to all ending on physical.
I mean, it's a bit of an all-rounder hero, if you will, but is it good against something specifically from TNC?
It's okay in lane and it's good for team fight.
Yeah, it's okay in lane and decent for fight. Yeah. Dazzle, Gyro, if that is what the only thing they can do, they can like push out the waves kind of easily. You know, you heal bomb, flat cannon, at least push out versus the Iron Shell, so you're not like being pressured so much. But Gyrocopter is a hero that we don't really see often. This is the first time.
Usually Luna is almost always picked instead of Gyro.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that Gyrocopter is way better against Darkseer than Luna is the replica. While replica won't destroy you.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You don't even
useless.
care.
Yeah.
It's whatever. But Luna illusions will kill you.
Wreck you and your entire team.
Yes.
TNC going for similar to earlier.
Remaining.
They get the CM, so that benefits a lot. And okay, Secret actually picks a Chen into it, so.
Yeah, CM is considered a little bit of a counter towards Chen.
Yep.
Can root the creeps.
In laning phase, it's very, very good.
What would be the reason to still pick up the Chen then? Don't you want to be aggressive with the Chen, but now you kind of can't?
Put pressure on the lanes, right? You can,
yeah, it's really hard to though. I think.
Yeah, it is.
I actually don't know why why now.
Well, it is a hero that can kind of put a little bit of help in the mid. Kind of slow down the Earth Spirit a little bit for those early game ganks.
There's a lot of better heroes for that though.
I think they're just going for like maybe just matching of the fight. You know, like we were mentioning, is that TNC likes to fight in mid game and stuff. These are heroes that you can just straight up like start going in and fighting. The Gyro, the Chen, you have sustain with the Dazzle as well.
It is one of Puppy's signature heroes. It's been a while since I've seen him play it though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
So yeah, we kind of figured that they'd go for something along this lines. Hero that can benefit from the Ion Shell. Very magic damage centric on it. TNC though, literally no physical damage coming out from them just yet. So Gyro, maybe that's also what they were thinking, a BKB carrying core versus this. So that could be probably what they were going for with this Gyrocopter.
Or an Scepter Rush core.
Yeah, Scepter Rush core, of course, but an after.
Well, we're still missing a hero for Raven, so the lack of perhaps some physical damage is easily fixed.
I still always, I mean, the Terrorblade comes to mind again because I was assuming the Weaver would come, but Terrorblade versus Axe is very bad.
There's other heroes. But which are there?
Thank you.
Thank you.
None that really just
I'm just kidding.
benefit just.
10 seconds.
What are you two doing?
Nothing. Ben you said there's other heros, then Ben hit you with a thank you. It was very rude. Very rude. Shame on you.
Why are you
Ben.
smiling so much? Your smile is so wide right now. I wish we had the camera on you.
What a terrible human being you are. Anyway, Weaver gonna be banned out as well.
Why'd you laugh at Shiver, dude?
You were laughing.
Why are you laughing?
I wasn't laughing.
You did this. You're vomiting at the beginning of the panel. You're laughing at the jokes. And here we go, Invoker banned out as well.
Nice segue.
This panel is falling apart. All right, last pick coming up here.
Secret gets the chance to counter pick, and we are gonna see what that Ember Spirit's gonna do.
What's a strong
Isn't TNC
safe
the team
laner,
also to a team that does Ember Spirit safe lane? Or am I confused? I might be confused.
Very unpopular nowadays.
Yeah, it's not.
It is very unpopular, but it gets done every now and again.
And it's magic damage versus the Axe if it is in the safe lane, so that can be kind of decent. But you're also walking in. Yeah, you get
heal bomb. You're just like out of the lane.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
still-
really...
I want them to have something physical, something that, you know, like
Right.
able to force objectives. It's like the Luna is there, but Luna versus Chen, there's still an army to tank your Eclipse as well. Luna's been falling out of favor heavily.
I can't think of that many heroes though. We don't like Terrorblade. I think Luna
No.
would get pressure too much.
No.
Slark is just awful.
I mean, they put him on like, I just want a physical hero. Like, I keep going back to like magic heroes, and I don't want to keep thinking about those, but
I think Magic's okay. Magic's not that bad.
yeah. But like they did like Timber, and he did not have a great Timber game the last time, but
That's true.
Yeah.
and it's not great versus Axe in laning phase, at least with if the Dazzle's there to help, but it does benefit from CM, so I'm trying to think of something that benefits from CM, but also has objective-wise. There's not a whole lot of things coming to mind with the Weaver Slark bans and the Juggernaut ban.
Luna.
So they do go for the Luna.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured there would be one of those things that can at least go for the objective taking.
Weak though.
It
That
is
is
very
it is a little bit.
I think you want to run over that safe lane with Dazzle, Axe plus Shen.
And like, you want to like, Luna's a hero that you can't really leave alone, right? And CM isn't
No.
a great. CM is not a good zoning hero, and Earth Spirits wants to be pairing up with the Darkseer. So it does leave a little bit of susceptibility to their safe lane to get punished, but Gyro also does need some help in a way. So we'll see what kind of approach. But Shadow Fiend picked up. So Shadow Fiend versus Ember Spirit. Pretty
So,
hard matchup for the Ember.
Who comes out ahead? Which team takes game one, Fog?
Ugh.
That's a rough one.
I'm gonna have to go with TNC. I don't really like Gyrocopter as a hero.
I like
Alright.
Secret Straps more.
Mm.
I think the Luna was kind of, we don't know what to pick. Let's pick Luna. I think their safe lane is going to get run over. Chen will destroy them in the early game, and SF has the upper hand on Ember.
I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going against Tim's Earth Spirit. I gotta say, I like
Oh, yeah, I
Secret.
forgot.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah,
forgot.
No, no. But I mean, Secret has something in the bag. They have a lot of early game potential, and they might be able to pull off that early game aggression if they play their cards right.
Well, let's find out what is going to happen. It is over to our commentators, Odie, Pixel, and Winter for game number one.
Well, Shiva, indeed, we're ready to get going with TNC. I'm Odie Pixel, I'm here with your boy Winter, and we've just seen the draft, the lineups. Puppy, he said, I don't care about Tim's Earth Spirit, we're going to give it to you. And as you were mentioning to me earlier, if they can beat the Tim's Earth Spirit, that could be a great mental knockdown on TNC.
Yeah, he picked Chen into CM as well. Like, CM is considered a Chen counter. He's like, I don't care if you have CM. I'm going to play Chen. I'm going to help the off lane. I want Kazu to get a good start on the X. That is the primary plan of the Chen here.
Very, very interesting stuff. That final pick from Secret, one of Mid-One's signature heroes, the Shadow Fiend. Did you like it?
The Shadow Fiend is like great here, I think.
It's fantastic.
It sort of like binds the whole draft together. Like the first 4 picks I was telling you, oh crap, they don't have very good lockdown for the Ember. I was like telling, I'm not so sure. But they have really good 5-man now because they have the double heal from the Dazzle and the Chen. They have a lot of sustain, so it makes their 5-man super, super strong.
But they've got a Gyrocopter, Winter, and that is a hero that
Dude,
we just don't
You are
see.
a Gyro player.
I used to be.
Yeah, you used to be Gyro.
Back when I was young.
Gyro plus Shadow Fiend, a classic combination, I would say. It was pretty popular back in the day. A lot of team fight, a lot of wave clear. Late game is pretty strong because those two heroes pack a punch late game.
What's the 21? You get like sort of 3 homing missiles or something?
No, flak. You get extra flak cannon.
You get the extra flak
Yeah,
cannon.
you definitely get the flak cannon.
Yeah. Not the missiles?
Nah, sorry dude, I'm getting the +4 flak cannons. I'm a carry. Dude, I want to deal damage.
We'll see what happens as we get the game underway. Puppy helping up the puck out in the mid lane. And get mid one that good start the same side over on TNC. So this mid lane matchup, Ember versus Shadow Fiend. Well, what can we expect from this, Winter? Do you think someone's going to come ahead?
Shadow Fiend favored if the Ember doesn't get a kill with the Earth Spirit. But then again, Chen is going to be here with a creep to disrupt the lane. So it's going to be up to the Chen versus the Earth Spirit who gets the opening for their team. I hear a roll in somewhere. Did Earth Spirit roll in?
Not too sure. He's got his eyes on the bottom lane at the moment. They're looking towards the Axe, seeing if they can maybe get a bit of a go there. TNC onto Kezu. Kezu's playing it safe.
The Chen is not exactly trying to help out the lanes yet though. I think he has to move to help either the Axe or help the mid lane. I mean, I guess he doesn't need to help the mid lane now because Earth Spirit is not there. They are just totally focusing their attention on shutting down Kazu on the Axe. Even Royal on the CM, he's not jungling. He's just basically sitting in the lane and keeping the Axe out of XP zone.
Also, very interesting. thing here from Sam Hayes. So he's put the first Iron Shell on the jungle creep instead. It was just to whittle down the health. Was that kind of intentional? Like, what was the idea?
He was trying to pull the lane.
He's trying to pull it out.
Yeah, he's trying to pull the lane, but Starladder was there doing the right thing, stopping that from happening. Huh. I'm still curious to see. He has a smoke though. I'm curious to see whether Puppy decides to move now, or he's gonna wait until the 2-minute rune, or wait until level 3 where he gets 2 creeps, then he starts to move.
I mean, that is, yeah, super quick level 3 here. Puppy, no messing around here in the jungle.
Because Kezu is not going to be able to lane bot without any help. So if the Chen is going to play more greedy, it's going to be at the expense of his offlaner. So he has to help the Axe at some point. If he gets ditched alone, I think he's going to have trouble getting his dagger.
CS-wise at the moment in the mid lane. Ember Spirit, 9 for 3. Cuckoo slightly with the lead, mid one, just fine, but it's incredibly close, to be fair, here between the two of them.
But when Shadowfiend gets his second point in the Necromaster,
it should get hard for Cuckoo.
The lane should get really difficult for Ember, and once Shadowfiend gets level 5, the lane is pretty much over for Ember. He has to like try to get level 6 and up the other lane. That's basically what do as
push or help help him get kills.
Yeah, like a haze before level 6 and get TPs, you know. That's basically how you want to play. Puppy here controls the 2-minute rune, gets the illusion rune, is going to scout out. He has his boots, but it's in his backpack. He has a smoke.
Mid lane, Tim's wants to let us set something up, rolls in, gets the smoke to mid one. Indeed, Puppy's there. There's TP coming through as well. It's going to be enough to hold TNC back. They've turned Tim's with the boulder smash, but it's not enough to hold them. Puppy takes first blood as he whacks his magical ball from the staff.
That was such a good read by Puppy there. He controlled the 2-minute rune, but he did not back off into the jungle right away. He waited. He notices that, oh, Earth Spirit is missing. He might be ganking on Shadowfiend. He stays around just to make sure that if it happens, he's there, and it paid off. Experience, man. That is like a very, very good play by Puppy there. Reading the movements of teams on his Earth Spirit. Because you know that before the Shadowfiend reaches level 5, you want to try to kill him once before that happens and help out the Ember. So he read the game perfectly. Still has his smoke in his inventory. Still deciding whether he wants to help out. He's really, really farming a lot right now. And Kezu on the Axe, like I mentioned, is going to suffer if this happens. He's going to have to try to find a way to get his dagger if Chen is not going to help him.
He did back up and clear out some of the camps on his half of the map, and he's just having to play it very safe down here on the bottom lane. Same. Can certainly be said for the Darks here. Sam H, you know, he had to head back out of the top lane.
They're actually both about the same 8. I mean, yeah, Darks here with 9, 10, Axe is 7. What have we here? Pretty much the same. So if that's the case, then it favors Secret heavily because Secret has a jungling support. And both the offlaners are getting somewhat the same. And Ember's gonna fall behind even more because SF is already level 5.
Look at this aggression here from Raven, just casually farming on this bottom lane between the tier 1 and the tier 2.
Puppy again. Here comes Puppy.
I mean, Raven and Rio are so deep here. Puppy indeed with the wraparound. He's going to look to try and get the troll summon in range for the troll trap.
Oh, Battle Hunter
as well.
Can they get the kill here?
Touch on Raven. Boulder smash coming through from Tim's, trying to protect Luna on the way out. But the purple comes out from the south iron. Raven's down.
Oh my gosh.
What's he doing behind the tier 1? That was a little bit cheeky, wasn't it?
He was trying to push Kezu out of the XP range. Like he was trying to pressure as much as he can.
He ended up pushing his soul out of his body. He died.
Dude, Puppy's rotation is just spot on. Like OD, his rotations have been so good. The 2 rotations made such a big difference in the laning phase. Like the master of the Chen, you know, Puppy, just always being at the right place at the right time. And like I said, they have to help the Axe at some point, and that was what Kezu needed there, that rotation.
MP's got to be careful though. Top lane, Sims, straight in with the roll. He's got the Iron Shell on him as well with the Boulder Smash. MP's out. The TNC, good read of course themselves there. They knew that Secret had made all the plays down bottom. There was going to be no reaction, no save there for MP.
Yep, that's correct. That is the right play for TNC. They're trying to get a return kill after losing out on 2 occasions there against the Dazzle and the Chen. So finally, Tim's makes a successful rotation. It's going to trouble the Gyro a little because Gyro is like kind of a carry that you want to have a really good early game. You move around the map, you try and pressure with your call down, and that's going to slow him down a little. And from the games that I see Secret play, MP is always put on a very active carry. Oh, here you go.
Oh, hello. Yeah, Tim setting up onto mid one. Cuckoo's there with the follow-up, rooted.
Oh,
in the middle of the river, he's trying to get out. One, he's just got done it.
Oh my god, what a TP there.
He's a smart man.
And Ember Spirit did not have any more mana for another Remnant there. He was like a little bit short, so couldn't get the
that
kill.
infused range up as well, helping out on the Shadow Fiend. One charge.
Call down. Sam H gonna be able to search himself out of trouble, but at the moment, Secret still, I think, coming out on top of the early game so far. They have more farm on their supports. Their mid laner has more farm as well.
I mean, look at Puppy. He's nearly got the same net worth as Cuckoo on the Ember Spirit.
I mean, the only downside right now for Secret is the axe is not going that well. Here comes a rotation. Cuckoo is joining his team.
They want to try and find some blood. They're looking for Kezu. There's the roll in, immediately hitting the boulder smash. Jumping forward. Kezu will get the chance to get the
the heal!
Oh, he's done it, Kezu!
Oh my lord.
Does bring down Tims there, thanks to the back of the hand of God.
Chen was already level 6. Oh my god. OD Pixel, this Chen. So much farm and so much levels, definitely changing the tide of battle there, allowing Axe to get a return kill before he died.
I mean, I get kind of
that was costly. That was really costly, that smoke play, and it was in the end 1-for-1, and they couldn't pressure the tower.
I guess this was the plan, you know, you let Tims have the Earth Spirit, Puppy, he knew he was going to go for the Chen, and have that kind of roamer that's going to be able to react to those plays. And as we've seen, hitting that quick
not only
level
that,
6.
because you're jungling at the same time, you're waiting for something to happen.
For sure.
And you're still farming at the same time.
Yeah, you're going to farm at a much quicker rate than an Earth Spirit can, even with the Iron Shell.
I mean, that's like what we said, Ember's not going to have a good time, so he's going to be looking to rotate with his team, and that was what happened, and Puppy was ready again at the right place at the right time.
And look at it, talking about the man, he's already smoked up, ready to go again. They've found Rio, but he's got an Invis rune.
Call down, call down, call down. Oh, he's not going to try.
Well, top lane though, TNC went forward, Raven with the Eclipse, they clearing.
That was the same movement. That was the same movement with Secret. Both teams moving their carries out of the lane to pressure the enemy safe lane. That's typically what you do now. I think I would say it was fine for Secret. They had to expand the Eclipse for a support kill. I mean, I take that any day. That was not a very good trade for TNC, but if they can get the tower, it's somewhat okay if they are going to be able to force the tower. And at the same time, Secret are also forcing the tier 1 at bottom with the Chen creeps. And they're going to be faster than TNC, it seems. And Secret wants to defend at the same time because
they want to fight.
Eclipse is down.
Yeah, they know this is a good way to go. Get themselves involved. Mid one's turning up to the top lane as well. Let's see if they can get the lead in. Getting a few raises in onto Cuckoo. Cuckoo already back in with the rest of TNC.
Gyro has a TP as well.
They need some sort of catch. This is one of the lackings of Secret.
What a movement here by Secret. They got the tier 1 at bottom and they defended their tier 1 at top. That was so good. And Kezu right now not too far away from his dagger after that poor start that he has in this game. About 800 gold shot. So if his team continues at this pace, they take a tier 1 at mid. Yeah. And he gets another, say, 2 minutes of farm, he's going to get his dagger. And having that Blink Dagger on Axe is just going to make the situation so much better, because it's the missing component for Secret's lineup at the moment. He's the only initiator on it really is. They need that catch potential. And then next time they could be defending the tower and getting kills off the back of it as well. Puppy's going to get an axe right away. It's not even going to get a mech. Gosh, he's actually so fat as hell.
Who needs
Lord, look at the network. Oh my god. Okay, our Spirit
will be taken down there, punished for farming over the side of TNC.
Yeah, there was a ward that saw him as well, so ran past the ward.
We'll slow down the blink that.
That is really not good for Secret as well. Like, he's the most important hero to get the blink. Like, out of all the items that they are farming now, the blink on the axe is the most important for Secret. But nevertheless, as long as I think they force towers in the next few minutes, say they take the tier 1 at mid, and they get the tier 1 at top, they should be fine. It's going to speed up the axe dagger. He's not too far away, yeah. I think another 1 minute, 2 minutes of farm, and maybe a tower. He should get it.
Bottom lane, TNC, grouping up.
They have
ready to go for another push. They've got the Eclipse back.
Yeah, they have the Eclipse back, and both teams scanning the same place.
The top lanes, yeah, Sammy is just doing his best to try and
because Secret only has 2 heroes here, they're really unsure of whether they want to push. So they scan to make sure that if there's alone. And right now Secret are trying to defend their tier 1 at bottom, which is really low. Looking at the vision, TNC already placed a deep vision down. This is really important when you're pushing the towers. You want to have like vision behind the tower, so you understand how many heroes are defending. So they are gonna pull back because they saw, I think, saw 3 heroes, 2 heroes. They saw Puppy plus the axe, and they know that the gyro or the SFTP into the fight. So not gonna take that risk.
Yeah, Kezi very close to that blink dagger now.
Yeah, they're just waiting for that.
Oh yeah, there's no need for Secret to go for any more rash plays before that comes out.
A 200 gold shot, and that's gonna put the momentum into Secret side when they get a dagger. Because TNC is not gonna get an early dagger on their Earth Spirit or the Darkseer. Darkseer is building. Obviously, you're gonna build a mech first. You're not gonna have an early dagger, and right now you're gonna just rely on the rolling boulder and stun from the Earth Spirit to start a fight into the Eclipse. When the axe has dagger, I would say Secret has a much more reliable way of starting the fights.
Mid one's got to be careful now though. TNC with the smoke up.
He's really tanky right now with the strength threats. He's like 1500 HP.
Oh, you don't want to fight in the jungle when there's
He's
an Eclipse
tanky
available.
though.
He's coming forward here. Cooldown will be dropped from MP in the midst of it all, but they roll in. And mid one being focused, but the grave comes just in time for Pilot Eye. Mid one gets the Requiem, turns around for Raze, takes down Rhea, but Cuckoo turns up. Remnants forward, bursts down the Shadow Fiend, now looking for more. MP holding them back with the Rocket Barrage, vacuum wall, boulder smash onto 2. The silence is there as well. Cuckoo comes in with another Remnant. The call comes out from Kezi, but it's not enough armor to keep him alive.
Lord. He was so close to his blink. That was so bad for Axe. He was like, what, 50 gold away from his dagger, and they had a fight started. And it seemed okay at the start. They dropped the Eclipse, and they got the grave. They got the grave off, and they got a kill.
But then we saw TNC, the Earth Spirit Darkseer. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, that was a very good play, and they had the numbers as well. They had more heroes than Secret there. Secret had 3 heroes, and they TP'd in the Axe, but Puppy wasn't able to, because if you are a Chen, you either be there at the fight, or you don't. Because if you TP in and you need to summon your creeps over, it's going to take too long.
And next time, they've got to worry about the fact that Sam H has a completed mechanism after that fight on the Darkseer.
Yeah, and Secret doesn't have a mech.
Oh, here comes the Earth Spirit rolling boulder patrol as they roll straight in on Tappy. The boulder smash, absolutely beautiful. The silence as well means there's no grave, there's no
You
heal.
don't mess around with
You
the
don't give
Earth
this
Spirit.
man Earth Spirit.
Gosh.
Unless you're a madman. But you could
Unless
also
you're-
be a genius. If you can beat that Earth Spirit, hats off to you.
Oh lord, that was such a good Earth Spirit play right there. Stunning 2 heroes and dropping the silence on Dazzle to follow up. There was nothing Secret could have done to change the outcome of that fight.
Impossible to play around with just those 2 heroes there.
Yep. Man, I'm not sure if this Aghanim's rush on Puppy will pay off though, because they won't have a mech, and Dazzle is way too poor to build a mech right now. So, I don't know, man. I'm not so sure about this. But because he had a really good early game, so he probably thought, I'm so rich, you know, I'm just gonna get an axe right away. We'll see how it turns the tide of the
He's got to be
fights.
careful if he comes up into his own jungle.
I mean, because
Good
Shadow
position.
Fiend built so many stats items, so if you could get an early Granite Golem, that could make the Shadow Fiend really
That's just a
tanky.
lot of HP,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Well, they found Puppy. The chains isn't going to connect. MP drops the cooldown to try and hold TNC back. Still sticking around. Will Remnant
Oh,
out.
the damage, man.
Oh,
here comes
Kezi
the
comes
call.
with the blink. Only catches out the Darkseer. Has to be careful of vacuum wall combo. Isn't available there. Vacuum wall, the boulder smash as well. Secret lose 2 again. TNC with the combo play, and it's not over yet. Tim's comes across. They're looking for Puppy. They're looking for Pie. The boulder smash is there in time, and 4 down on Secret. TNC.
Well, this is their timing. Like you said, the Darkseer has mech. They don't have any big cooldowns apart from Eclipse. They run in with Iron Shell on Ember, Iron Shell on Darkseer, Iron Shell on Earth Spirit. They just run at you. Looks like MVP, you know? Feels like them as well.
Absolutely insane.
There's no
Earth Spirit
downtime with their
Darkseer.
lineup. Like, they can just keep... Just... Where they could... Chen Heal is a long cooldown. Shadow Fiend Ultimate is also a pretty long cooldown. Those are their 2 big spells in the fights. Stun, I mean, you can have called on every time, but you still have your other big spells. The problem with that fight was, was dead, or he was just...
It was an awkward lead. I mean, only
Yeah, he
caught
went in at the
Darkseer
wrong
with the
time,
call.
and the call was already activated up, and the Shadow Fiend was also too far away from the fight. So
because there's no way that he was going to kill the Darkseer during his possession.
they were really scattered, and also the issue with having Chen and Dazzle as your dual support, yeah, you have a lot of heal, but you also lack a lot of burst. So when the Axe jumps in, there's not much damage apart from the Shadow Fiend and Gyro. So once Gyro cooldown was used and Shadow Fiend wasn't anywhere near the fight, there was no way they could have burst the target down.
Talking about the Gyro MP. He's just not got the money, he's not got the bank.
He's actually so poor.
He is very poor, Winter. On mid lane, Secret are going to smoke up try for something. Tims, he's actually got an Invis rune. He was giving Meepo
guess what,
the
Tims
cheeky
again.
Iron Shell Invis rundown.
Oh, he has a Black Dragon. Okay, so Puppy has his axe completed, so he has a Black Dragon. It's gonna help them, you know, defend and push out the lanes. But still, it's not like an item that, oh, he has this item, it's gonna change the game, you know. He has an axe. You're the enemy team. You're like, oh, Chen has an axe, but we're not too worried about it. Right. Their main concern is how are they the Shadow Fiend and Gyro both farm. You know, those are their two big damage dealers. Shadow Fiend, I would say he's a good spot. He's 8.5 PK net worth now, a little bit behind the Luna, but Gyro is definitely not where he wants to.
He is not. I mean, another fight like that, and we're going to see Tims on the Earth Spirit.
They have to wait for their BKBs. They need to wait for their BKBs. I would say this game...
Even when they've got the BKBs, I just feel that there's going to be a lack of damage, isn't there, Winter?
But they can't even survive now. Like, if you can't survive, they're not going to output damage. Even with Chen and Dazzle, they're not going to be able to fight. Because Ember is going to lock you down.
I mean, look
at their heroes. They have 5 heroes that deal so much magical damage to you. If you don't have a BKB...
Yeah, you need a BKB.
Yeah, if you don't have BKB, you're not going to do anything.
Yeah, you've got to kind of draw it out.
And Gyro is going for... he's going for the Dragon Lance first. I mean, understandable. So it's going to take a while before he gets to that point, you know.
But I mean, I look at this, 17 minutes in, the CM finishes off her Midas, Winter. This Crystal Maiden will start to get some bank as well on the side of TNC.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with her when your team is leading and you're not getting it at the expense of buying wards, you know. He's still, look at the map, he's still buying wards and they have really good vision, they have a vision in...
Yeah, Rio's loving it.
He has a vision in the dive jungle, there's a vision in the mid lane. He's gonna place one soon. Ideally you want to have like 3 lane wards, that's what you want if you're winning. And you get a gem early after. So you basically choke out the enemy, you place all wards on all lanes and you remove all their vision. So they can't farm their way back into the game. And then the only way for them to come out of the map is to smoke. And it's easily predictable when you have all the water. So that's what you want to do when you're leading in a game like this as TNC. They have Manta completed, Manta, Dragonlance. So I'd say next move, probably Roshan fairly soon. All the outer towers are out. Fire uses a scan because they were so scared.
Oh, Puppy's got to be careful coming to the ward.
I mean, there's a ward though. There's 2 wards. They know Kazu is around that lane. They know that.
TNC could jump on this. And then D-Tims will looks for the roll across, and there's the boulder smash to kick things off. The silence is there onto Axe. So
oh my god, the damage!
And there's the free man back in
oh my
from
god.
Sam H. In secret, they've got to tuck their tails and run. Boulder smash will clip onto MP. Rio closing the gap. The Black Dragon is starting to
body blocks
bring down the CM. But Secret losing to that. Once again, just these Spirit plays. Tim's just constantly.
Gosh, he was also saving his Midas, you know. He was like waiting for the fights to happen, and he's gonna remove the Chain creeps.
Oh, Midas the Chain creeps.
Yeah, CM, you can technically remove 2 of the creeps, one with Frostbite and one with the Midas. So CM is a really good hero to deal with the army of Chen. And right now, like I said, they have map control. They're going to go for the Roche.
Look at it. This is interesting as well. Winter Blade Mail on the Ember Spirit.
It's pretty good.
Very early on.
Pretty good item. Like when you're having a good game, you wanna. It's gonna allow you to output as much damage as you can if you run in. And because they don't have BKB, you're gonna own the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter is just gonna die. He's just gonna die. Shadow Fiend is, however, I think he already has his BKB, right? Yeah, he has his BKB, so he should be A-okay with that. But Gyro is just nowhere near fighting shape.
TNC will get themselves a Roshan here. Secret not quick enough to respond.
They have to back off. They need to wait for their triple BKB
coming. With an Invis as well, could set something up there. There is a sentry down, and that will allow Kezu get in with the call, and they'll take the Ember out.
That was really unfortunate that the sentry was there. Like,
yeah, big kill for Secret though.
He was just trying to scout for his team whether if they could start a fight there, and sentry what? Sometimes stuff like this happen. Unexpected sentry wall, and then you just die, and it gives Secret a lot of gold there as well, and a lot of experience. But I was talking about Secret's timing in this game. Ideally, you want to have triple BKBs on all your cores, and you want to wait out the Aegis if possible. So that would be their next move, a major move. I don't see them making any aggressive moves right now. Maybe they could try to like camp a lane with the axe and wait for someone, but he can't really solo kill, so he needs to combine it with either the Shadow Fiend or the Gyrocopter. So it wouldn't be that easy right now. So I think that they would be playing a bit passive, try to avoid fights right now and farm their BKBs. And for TNC, have they already acquired a gem? Let's see. No one has gem yet. So not going to be able to, but they do have sentries though, so they need to run to spot out the vision of Secret. Not going to be that easy, obviously, compared to a gem.
Secret now to smoke up and go.
Yeah, because of the wards, they are able to make this play because they saw heroes passing. Get the vision. They have 2 wards in their jungle, so they saw heroes passing by. This is what I mean by why do you need the gem?
Smoke on smoke here though, TNC.
Luna's not there though, this could be bad for
Who's
TNC.
going to get the leading Cuckoo will blink out immediately. Tims and Rio still with eyes on the entrance to this place. Bottle smash. Only going to catch mid 1.
Oh, they have to back off.
Kezu, can you get
Luna
a
is
jump?
running in. Luna has Aegis and he's running in. This is not a good fight for Secret. They had the numbers before, but they do not have the numbers advantage anymore.
Cuckoo's chasing. Tries for the... Bottle smash silence from Tims!
Oh
my goodness, it just doesn't stop. This Earth Spirit, time and time again, you've got to ban the Earth Spirit.
That was lucky. Okay, fine. That was lucky. He was trying to stun the Shadow, but he got stand back.
Luck, that's not a word in this man's vocabulary, Winter. It's all skill. Tims wants to get.
Alright, I'm on board with you. It's all skill.
It's all skill. Dota is a game of skill.
90% skill, 10% luck.
10% luck. 100% reason to remember the name, Winter. Tims Earth Spirit.
Well done, OD Pixel. Well done.
Thank you, sir. Here we go, TNC. Looking to maybe try for a high ground
mid
push.
1. He's forced to pop his BKB. Alright, this is bad. This is high ground. This is high ground.
A little bit of a giggle from the crowd there. Raven taking down the Black Dragon. It's gone.
Man, Secret is just
he lived.
Secret is nowhere near fighting ship.
The Black Dragon survived.
The Black Dragon is like their safest D push right now.
It's bigger than MP.
That is actually true. MP can't really walk forward with his items to clear out the waves or take a fight right now. Oh my god, he's so under on this game.
He's starting to catch up, to be fair, MP. To climb back in.
So TNC is not gonna let him farm his way back.
He does find the Luna here, but immediately response. Tims comes in with a boulder smash onto the axe to kill him. Cool down from MP as they start to force TN back. Zombie missile for Raven's head. Brave coming in just in time to save.
Oh my god, what a boss went in 1 versus 5. He just like went in, tried to finish him off. Gosh, that is your definition of a YOLO play right there.
Or Cuckoo.
Yeah, 1v5.
I mean, this man, we saw him earlier. You remember the Tinker game where he was just consistently jumping into 3 heroes? He loves to be in the middle of it all. He just wants to see the carnage.
That game, they had a Dazzle on their team, so I could understand that.
There's a Dazzle on the other team. No one's told him it's on the other team. He's like, there's a Dazzle in this game, I'm going to do what I want. Cuckoo doesn't care. He's in there, he's out there. Kezu. It's being eyed up here by Rio. Rio does have the freezing field.
He's waiting for his team to...
He wants to fight Rio. Pie's there. On the sidelines, the ball.
Oh, here comes the rest of Secret.
Cuckoo could find the chains here if he wants to go in immediately with the silence. Pie light die is going to be an easy pick off for TNC. But Secret...
they have no catch.
Oh, the boulder smash run onto 2. Can they follow through with this if they can? The rescue ball onto 3 for the Red Grim and the BKB comes out from mid 1. Secret could turn this one around. Tims, he's forced to roll away. They'll turn towards Anti-Mage.
Oh, here comes the Luna.
Yeah, they've got to be careful. Raven does have the Eclipse and now mid 1 with the BKB gone. He's out of here. He's down for 65 seconds. A good attempt for Secret to turn around, but Raven...
That is still good for Secret.
It's one of the better fights they've had all game. Mid 1 being able to take down Cuckoo.
So basically they traded both their KBs on their cores. They traded both their big ultimates, and the result is 2 for 2. It's great for Secret because they're behind. Any even trade you take right now is a victory for you. Any even trade. They can't be picky about anything. Okay, finally they have the gem right now. This is so important for them. Because when you're winning, the gem will help you consolidate your advantage. You need to, make sure that the opponent doesn't see you moving around. Because when you're winning, you're going to be running around trying to extend your advantage. So the gem would be really, really crucial for you. And same goes for the losing team. When you're losing, you're going to expect all the deep wards by the enemy team. So getting a gem when you're losing to remove those wards will allow you to have a better to come back into the game. So that's what Paladai is actually going. Oh my god, Paladai is so poor and he's trying to buy a gem.
One day he'll get it, Winter.
Oh, they already have a gem on Puppy. Okay, now.
Oh, there we go. He doesn't need a gem.
Puppy already has a gem.
He's not a man about trinkets. He's a man about passion and friendship. And that costs nothing, Winter. Unless you visit certain districts.
So we are friends, so when we play pubs together, I'm the support, I can ask you for a gem because we have friendship. That's what you're saying. Because carries far more gold than the supports.
I'll get you a gem after I've got my battlefield, Winter.
Sure. As long as you carry the game. But right now, Secret's main concern is can the Gyro and the SF duo carry the game?
He does have the BKB then now, MP, so that will help him out certainly in these fights.
That would definitely help him.
Blade Mail a little less of an issue, of course, on this Ember Spirit, as he can drop his combo and not worry about
basically
hitting himself.
It's not going to be that straightforward anymore for TNC because right now they have their double BKBs and Kezu has sort of he doesn't want to get his BKB anymore. He's in his quick buy. That's a Blade Mail.
Mid one's nearly got the butterfly as well. This is a lot of weight is on mid one's shoulder to be able to pack the physical punch and damage Secret are lacking in these fights. So there we have it. Butterfly complete. Does of course go all in on the purchase if TNC can find a good push and knock him out. It could be pretty dire for Secret's base,
but
in a good way.
They do have a lot of sustain through the Dazzle and Chant to save him.
A lot of ways to keep him.
And there's no way I don't think they can kill him if there's two supports around. They just need to Grave and send him back. So with the Chant. So if the supports are ready, I don't think TNC can kill the Shadow Fiend right now.
And the evade fantastic. I mean, when he's got that BKB up, the biggest issue is the Luna, but of course the Luna not going to be having an MKB anytime soon, or it's just not something that the Raven wants to be putting on his shopping list.
Do they have a Granite Golem anyway? Let's see. That would be huge for them though. I think at the moment that's probably the best Ancient that the Chan can get for his team. Because Shadow Fiend is your tank. So you want to make sure that he doesn't die and he absorbs as much damage as possible. Oh, and obviously deal damage at the same time.
We can see already TNC, they blocked up one of the Ancient camps to try and limit Puppy finding the good ones.
MP finally caught up. Just look at the network.
He has. To be fair, MP has really recovered from kind of a few minutes ago he was kind of on the same level as Puppy. Now he's actually managing to get himself back up there on par with mid one. Obviously still a huge gap between him and Raven.
The last fight, remember the fight where they got the even trade? That fight actually made the game a lot better for the Gyro.
But it's still very hard for MP. I mean, this is a hero that you don't really want to be playing catch-up with, is it, Winter?
Yeah,
it's a hero you picked up here.
You don't want to be playing catch-up with Gyro, but in the situation that they are put in, because they have a Shadow Fiend, a mid Shadow Fiend. So if the Gyro is not farm enough, there's still another source of damage.
Oh, for sure, mid one, he can certainly cover that lacking.
Right now, I think what the Gyro has to do is just make sure he doesn't die, he keeps scaling, and because Shadow Fiend is going to be the focus, so he has to get items to be able to do damage. You're going to expect Shadow Fiend to be focused by TNC. He's the biggest hero. So when he's getting focused, the Gyro has to deal as much as he can. Like he needs to get a damage item soon. Like in his quick buy, he's going to get a MKB next. So and he has the Alpha Wolf with him. So
bottom lane. Look at this mid one's going to be able to get himself a free tower. Pretty huge inside a Secret.
Oh, can that defend his push though? TNC is like so strong here. With the Aegis on the Luna.
Secret certainly prepared for this.
Skadi completed as well, on top of the Aegis.
He is massive. 8, 1, and 7 so far this game, Raven on the KD8. And 20k net worth.
Oh, look at Tim's. Just look at Tim's.
He's ready for the positioning. He's going to be looking for that setup from Anti-Mage. Already the 3 starting to fall low. MP sending in the missiles. Will be manted off and fortification forced out.
Sending Kezu back. Kezu's going to try and do something.
I mean, Kezu can't kick in with those glaives bouncing onto him. It's going to be the tier 3 going down here, so TNC find the first objective. Kezu, can he find
it? This is difficult.
He's going to jump. Will be able to grab the Luna, start to bring him back. Bottom Smash comes in, but the BKB down from mid one. Revs at the Requiem. Now they turn towards Raven. Raven trying to back off, but the damage from mid one here, more than enough to bring him down once.
Gosh. 2 BKBs down though.
Can they fight them again? That's the question. Cooldown's there. Cuckoo jumps forward with the Slider Fist. Looks for the remnant damage, but Secret, they're already out of there. Kezi tries for a call, but he doesn't catch anyone. The Weave aggressively dropped here from Pi. TNC starting to back off, but Tims rolls forward, drops the Magnetize, Boulder Smash on 2, pulls the Boulder in over the head of Pi. That's 1 down, 2 down. Tims with the Magnum damage getting a second kill. And they're not done yet. TNC still sticking about. There'll be a buyback from Pi. Back team onto MP, bringing him back into the wall.
the double call!
Gets the call, needs a few spins, but oh no! Tims kicks him away, so the spin doesn't connect with Raven. And they look to clean this one up here by looks a bit. Puppy, he's graved up, but the chains are there. Triple kill for Cuckoo as TNC open up the top lane.
Man, if they don't
clean
ban
out the
the
Rex.
Spirit after that, I don't know what to say.
Will you go up on stage and personally ask
my.
Puppy? They're like, dude, ban the Earth Spirit. It's so strong, and TNC with that 1-1 fight up top, they're just going to continue for more towards a kick to the face there for MP from Tims, and TNC aren't done yet. Jumping forward onto Pi Die. They're all down on Secret, 26-7, 32 minutes in. TNC destroying a second lane of Rax, and GG is called. TNC with an incredibly dominant performance here in game 1. And Winter, just serious questions on what the draft is going to be in game 2 and how the bans are going to reflect on this first game.
If I see the green spirit again, I don't know what to say.